Jagannath, our very famous Baltimore Jagannath, they go to New York and they have a ride in the chariot.
Maharaj, yes, Maharaj, you're a very good memory. Absolutely. Last 40 years they've been going to New York.
Yeah, I had been attending New York Rath Yatra festival, so I know where the Jagannath comes from to New York to have a ride. So, okay, so you are seeing Giriraj Govardhan Ki.
Jai Haribo.
Are you having darshan?
Yes, Maharaj. Beautiful darshan, Maharaj.
At least something. Well, why say something? This is also everything. Govardhan.
Yes.
Govardhan is a big part of Vrindavan. And Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate is also there. Anything you kind of take away from Purna, complete, that is also Purna. So Giriraj Govardhan is also Purna. So as I was asked to speak to you all on the beginning of Kartik day, that is today. Although it's not today is still month of Aswin, in fact. This is Aswin Purnima, Sharad Purnima. Kartik begins from tomorrow, but we get into from this day onward. They do begin offering lambs to Damodar from today. So it's practically beginning of Kartik, certainly beginning of, Damodar Mass, because we offer lambs to Damodar on this day. So then I was thinking of, as soon as I was approached and asked to speak on this day, then I thought of, the first thought was, then I would like to talk about Brajamandal, or I would like to talk about the pastimes in Brajamandal during this month. I would like to talk about the festivals of Braj during month of Kartik. So this is how I kind of thought of talking, or chose this as a topic. And then here you are, or here we are together. As we are very much missing Vrindavan, you know. Are you missing Vrindavan?
Yes, Maharaj. Absolutely.
For me too. 34 years, 33 years, I had been spending entire month of Kartik in Vrindavan, or touring Vrindavan, doing Brajamandal Parikrama, and here you go, here I am, poor I am, not in Vrindavan today, or maybe. So Lord has performed, well, that is what He does, right? Perform pastimes, as I was going to say. Everything He does, or every act is a pastime. Yeah. Every move is a pastime, is a leela of the Lord. And day and night, on this rasa dance night, all night long. And it became a very long, or longest night also. Lord danced, so all these leelas, Lord is busy performing His leelas in Vrindavan. So various leelas which took place in, well, of course in Vrindavan, we are talking about Vrindavan Krishna. Ekam padam na gacchati. Vrindavanam parityajya ekam padam na gacchati. That Krishna. He never pushed one step outside Vrindavan. So that Krishna performed pastimes during Kartik. So various pastimes, well, we celebrate, as a festival. Well, that is, Giri Govardhan, or 1 year. So that's the point also. That not all the pastimes that we hear and read about, they haven't taken place, well, they have taken place during Kartik, but not the same year. Yeah, the famous pastime of Damodar Leela, Yashoda Damodar Leela. And as we talk of pastime or Leela, only mad man could maybe do his own Leela with himself. As soon as we talk of Leela, immediately there are associates of Lord, various devotees of the Lord are part of that Leela, part of that pastime. So Yashoda Damodar Leela or Damodar Leela, this took place in Gokul. Well, it was month of Kartik, but when Krishna was just about maybe 3 years and 8 months old, and that was also day of Diwali. Ekada grihadasishu, like the Sukdev Goswami describes that pastime. Ekada, once upon a time, or one day, and that day was Deepavali day. Yashoda started churning butter herself that day. And then this happened. Well, Krishna, I don't want to. Because each Leela, you could get into the middle of that Leela and get into the details and talk on and on and on. You could talk for hours or for days. One Leela you could talk about. Hari Hari, Anantasesh, he had been chanting, reciting pastimes of the Lord. He has not come to an end, and he had been doing this for a long time. And with his 1,000 mouths, his Sahasra Vadan, and not that each Vadan, each mouth is, or all the mouths are reciting same pastime. No. Each mouth is talking of different pastime. Another mouth, another pastime. Another pastime. And near each mouth there's a large audience gathered to listen to the recitation of Lord's pastimes by Anantasesh or Sahasra Vadan. Oh, pastimes of the Lord are like that, and that's why he's also called Ananta. Ananta. An means no, ant means end. There is no end to the pastimes. Hari Hari. So Krishna, according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he was 3 years and 8 months. And that was the day of Diwali. And Krishna, the butter thief, he did the stealing of butter in Nanda Bhavan, and then he was tied up to the mortar using the rope. Yashoda tied the belly of Krishna, Bal Krishna, Yashoda Krishna, to the mortar. Dam, Udar. Dam is rope, Udar is belly. Hari. So that pastime, although has taken place during Kartik, but that was when Krishna was just a Bal Gopal. No. And he's in Gokul. Lifting of Govardhan hill, when Krishna is 7 years old. Hari, what's happening? Hare Krishna? Something, sorry. So, and the rasa dance has happened, as we read from Krishna book. Krishna had to be at least 8 years old for him to mix and mingle with the gopis, and his association, introduction to and association with Radharani. This has happened a year or two later after Krishna has lifted Govardhan hill. So pastimes have taken place during Kartik, but they are different years, different ages of Lord Sri Krishna. He's Kumar, and there is a Pauganda, and is a Kishore, and the Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan, predominantly they are of, we could say of 3 kinds or 3 flavors, 3 kinds of rasas, Vatsalya ras, that is Krishna and Yashoda, or Krishna and Nanda, all elderly gopis and elderly gopas, they enjoy this Vatsalya ras. So some pastimes are Vatsalya Purna, full of Vatsalya ras. And then there's a Sakhya ras pastimes. So in Gokul is full of Krishna's pastimes, full of Vatsalya ras. He's just now growing up, and then he comes across friends from the neighborhood, and then begins playing with them, and then with their help he's now getting into this business. What is the business? Stealing business, becoming a thief. So mostly Sakhya, mostly Vatsalya ras in Gokul, but then towards the end of Lord's stay in Gokul, he is getting into the Sakhya ras, Sakhas, his friends, Sakhya ras. And then again, Diwali during Kartik. This is the day they decided to leave Gokul. Enough is enough. Too many terrorist attacks here. We have to leave this place. Where to go? And Upananda, Nanda Maharaja's eldest brother, he had proposed, we will go to Vrindavan. And then this becomes confusing for you or for some. What do you mean? He's already in Vrindavan. Well, yes and no. Vrindavan has a Kisi Ghat Vamsi Vatadvadash Kanan Jaha Saba Leela Kaila Sri Nanda Nanda. Then there are 12 forests of Vrindavan. Well, Vrindavan is a forest. Vrindavan is a forest. Whole forest is called Vrindavan forest. But one of those forests is one. We begin our parikrama. And in fact, before I forget, this year the parikrama is happening right now as I'm talking to you. Lots of devotees are on parikrama, Brajamandal parikrama. They are doing Panchakroshi Vrindavan parikrama today. There's a good chance that you have heard the announcement that Brajamandal parikrama organizers, well, that's myself and others. We have planned, it's all ready to go, it's happening. The virtual parikrama, online parikrama. And 5,000 devotees have already registered for this parikrama. And it's counting, and we are expecting more. And this parikrama will take place 30 days. Every day there will be parikrama. And for your information, we have compiled or written a book called Brajamandal Darshan.